एवीपीएल इंटरनेशनल के संस्थापक और अध्यक्ष प्रीत संधू ने 9 अगस्त 2024 को नई दिल्ली में स्थित कृषि जागरण के हेड ऑफिस का दौरा किया, जहां उन्होंने कृषि जागरण की टीम के साथ बातचीत की। अपने दौरे के दौरान उन्होंने केजे चौपाल में भी हिस्सा लिया, जहां उन्होंने ड्रोन के बारे में अपने विचार साझा किए। साथ ही इस दौरान उन्होंने ये भी बताया कि ड्रोन के लिए सिर्फ ड्रोन पायलट ही नहीं बल्कि इससे जुड़े और भी कई लोगों की जरूरत होती है। कार्यक्रम के दौरान एमसी डोमिनिक ने प्रीत संधू के स्वागत में क्या कुछ कहा, चलिए आपको उन्हीं की जुबानी सुना देते हैं।
Today we are entering into a new era of technology, and she is one of person who is very passionate about new technology. Especially we know the latest is drone technology, where she devotes a lot of time. Not only a passionate person when entering into enterprise, you know how devoted they are. That we can really see from their performance last few years, especially I think last year we see they are entering into the trainings, and they have already done 70 locations in India spread out. That means a massive action they are taking place to train the farming community, especially they are taking care of the drone DDs. So they do a huge activity into it. And today she is here to share her experience and her vision for this drone technology, because she feels this alone can bring a huge change in the farming sector and prosperity to the farmer. That what is very important. And she, I think, lives with the drone technology now. When you talk to her, you can see the passion in which she explains every nitty-gritty of drone business and how it's going to change the world. And she, the future is for drone. That's what she says. So let us listen from her. Welcome, madam. Please come.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Preet Sandhu. I am heading this organization from the last 8 years, AVPL International. We started with the trainings, and way long back when we started with the trainings. So we were working upon the people. Basically, the focus area was the people who are not able to go for higher studies, and then they are dropouts, and then for the livelihoods they need to have some skills so that they can earn something to live better. We worked with lot of state skill missions, and then central sponsored programs where we had to train such kind of the candidates. So when you see when we went on ground, to mobilize the candidates, to identify such kind of the candidates who were not able to, pursue the higher studies. So we found that their quality of life was really not good, and the major audience was in rural area and the semi-urban area. So we started with the training programs. Initially, the training programs were into very conventional skills. For the women, it was tailor, self-employed tailor, pickle making, and then beautician, beauty and wellness courses. For the boys, plumbing, and then electrician, maybe battery system repair, solar. Few manpower we were training for the solar industry. So in last 8 years, we have touched upon the lives of almost 130,000 candidates. So when we were, since the expansion is into 12 states, so I'm talking about north, east, west and south, in every region, we have touched upon the lives of the candidates who were dropped out. But then when we analyzed our database, we had gone through one thing, that all the people who were trained, they were directly indirectly connected to the farmer community, because we are talking about the rural area. So majorly the farming is the base of the rural area. Then we thought, if we are trying to transform their lives, then we are giving them skill trainings. They had to leave their places to get jobs into the metro cities. Now somebody who is a plumber, they are getting trained in maybe a village called Nu or maybe Mewat. They can't come to Gurgaon, and then they can't afford life in Gurgaon. to get job as a plumber in some of the society or maybe wherever there, because the living expenses are very high in Gurgaon. So then we realized why we are pushing our generation, rural generation, to be trained for the jobs. Why can't we make them entrepreneurs? Why we can't make them micro entrepreneurs? Why we can't make them trained that they should stay in their place only, and then they are giving some services in their places only, and then they are living their good life. What to do with that? And then we decided to get into the drone trainings, because 2 years back, drone recently is a new technology which is infused for the agriculture. Since in defense and army it's used for since long, but for the agriculture it is recently infused into the ecosystem. Then we decided to train all the candidates into the drone and its related courses, related skill forces, right? Then we changed our all the courses which we had opted. We started training into the drone. So when we talk about the drone, generally people ask, लोगों को लगता है कि पायलट बनना ही ड्रोन है बस, और कोई कोर्स नहीं चाहिए उसमें. So a drone, since it's a huge ecosystem, you need engineers in the drone ecosystem. You need repair engineers. You need service technicians. You need drone assemblers. A lot of manpower is required to push this ecosystem. Only programs. I really appraise the programs which are initiated by the government of India, be it a drone DB or maybe Lakpati DB. There are a lot of initiatives and those are very good initiatives. But alone, if you say that we can create a pool of people who can fly a drone, may not be sustainable for the drone ecosystem. I personally believe that we really require drone service technicians, the people who can design drone, the people who can create software for the drones, maybe hardware components for the drone. We have a war at that particular zone instead of creating pool of pilots. Of course, we require pilots, but then we need people more into making this ecosystem sustainable. So, in all the 12 states, in all the 70 centers, we are preparing a pool of skilled manpower, which is going to support the drone ecosystem, be it in the form of engineers or maybe design engineers or maybe the service technicians. We are making drones also, and then post-sale service, which is a challenge for every drone startup, drone company. So that problem also we are solving through our ecosystem, through our presence, since we are present in 70 locations. So we are always open for other drone companies also if they require any post-sale service related to the drone, since we have trained so much of the manpower and they are ready to do that.
इस कार्यक्रम का समापन धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव और इस केजे चौपाल की यादों को तस्वीरों के जरिए अपने कैमरे में कैद करते हुए किया गया।